All right, listen. I'm here today to address Sabrina Carpenter. I wanted to express my thoughts on this because I feel like it's a little bit stupid to have this backlash online. First, we got to talk about it. Everything, we have to put into context that everything is done calculated. Sabrina Carpenter is a industry, I'm not gonna say industry baby, but she's not her own team. She's not her own self. There's no I in team when it comes to her. She is part of a big music label, and she is one of the hottest women. I'm not talking about physically. I'm talking about just in the industry, like the entertainment industry. She has a lot of buzz. Like, I've never heard a song of her, yet I've seen her all around the internet. I've seen her all around people tell me who she is and shit like that. When that happens, that means that somebody somewhere is doing a great job at marketing her, and that's usually not a small team of people that can do that. Whatever I think I'm gonna put it this way: the album cover is gonna be right here. It's calculated. It's meant for backlash. It's meant to be shock value. It's meant for that. First and foremost, I just want to address the people that feeds into it. Aha, gotcha. That's exactly what she wanted. She got you right where you wanted. You're outraged about this shit. To me, this is the exact same thing with Lil Nas X. I think Lil Nas X is not as gay as he trying to be. Like, look at this shit. All I did was type Lil Nas X in my search bar, right? Look at this shit. They making this nigga extra gay. Like, if you've actually been outside and you've talked to gay dudes, most gay dudes are just not like that. And I feel like it's fucked up. You know what this is? This is a little tangent. You know what this is the equivalent of to me? This is the equivalent of a nigga, just because he's black, you think he listens to rap. Listen, what they call it? Shoot 'em up, bang, bang music. You wear your do-rag with your tank top, and you drinking 40s. That's like me being a black man, and then they put me out in the public looking purposely like 50 Cent just because I'm black. It's like, yes, there's people that are like that, which maybe he is, but it's like, bruh, stop it, bruh. Stop it. But look at this shit. Stop it. Come on, bro. This shit gotta stop. What I'm trying to say is that if I was to sit down with Lil Nas X, I think he would be just a regular cool dude. You know what I'm saying? You kick it with him, you'll make jokes, you'll crack jokes. Like, I don't think Lil Nas X sitting here, I'm not going to do the gay mannerism, but I don't think he sits there and acts gay or be extra like. I've seen Lil Nas X interview, I've seen Lil Nas X on fucking iShow Speed Stream. He looks like a regular old guy. But once you're trying to sell something, you need shock value, you need something that's going to bring attention and people talking about you. So they're going to do that. So that's why Lil Nas X did all that somewhat seemed to be very sexual and sensual expression of homosexuality in his videos, his album covers, him giving a lap dance to God and all that. To God, pardon me, God, no disrespect, giving a lap dance to the demon, the devil, in whatever video he did. This is the same shit as that. These label heads are using us as guinea pigs. They're gonna throw some shit out there and have us fight over it like fucking throwing a ball of wool to cats. We gotta stop doing that every time some shit comes out. Number two, let's have the conversation. Let's entertain it for somewhat, right? What's wrong with this? The backlash is what? Let me see. I'm gonna look up on the internet real quick. Sabrina Carpenter is facing backlash over the provocative cover art for her upcoming album, Man's Best Friend, which features her in a controversial pose that some critics view as degrading or anti-feminism. The debate centers around themes of sexuality, empowerment, and the portrayal of women in pop culture, with opinions divided on whether the image is a form of satire or a reinforcement of misogynistic stereotypes. Now, personally, if that's really what the backlash, like, the fact that debate happens already, I feel like now this album cover is already a 2 thumbs up for me. If just an image like this can spark this much amount of conversation, that means that the art did what it was supposed to do. Art is supposed to be thought-provoking, and that's already thought-provoking. Look at this. Debate centers around themes of sexuality, empowerment, and the portrayal of women in pop culture, which opinions divided on whether the image is a form of satire or reinforcement of misogynistic stereotypes. That is great. So that means that this shit did whatever the fuck it was supposed to do. It's art. And that's really my whole argument that's going to be for the rest of this video. It's really that let art be art, number one, and then we're going to talk about the feminism. But first, let's get to the art of it. Art is art. You cannot tell someone what art can be. You cannot tell someone what they can or cannot do with their art. Art is meant to be tacky. Art is meant to be art is basically a safe haven for serious conversations to be decorticated and analyzed as if we were doing some sort of dissection of our thoughts and are challenging our views, morals, fucking moral, fucking values and ethics of conduct, or what we see as right or wrong. If it's going to be art, then let it be art. Can art be tacky sometimes? Yes. Can art be disgusting sometimes? Yes. Can it be gory? Can it be very uneasy? Yes. Yes. That's what art is supposed to be. So if that's what she feels like her expression should be, then let that be her expression. That's how I see it. Because to me, it's this. We don't know what this is about. Like, until we hear the album, that's what's really going to tell me if it was really just a marketing tactic or not. Let's make it that she went through an abusive relationship and she put that out as the album cover. Would it be tacky then? Or, to take it a step further, let's say it's not even about women and men in that situation. Let's say that the man holding her hair, it's us. Let's say that it's us. You ain't think about that? Let's say that's us holding her by her hair, telling her what she can and what she cannot do, which is what we're exactly doing with this album cover. Think about it. We're now behaving like the man that's holding her by the hair, saying, you can't do this. It's bad. We're trying to control her. So this maybe doesn't even have to do with anything relationship, man to woman, gender related, sex related, nothing about that. It could be the industry controlling her, or she feel like she's being held tightly, aggressively, submissively, slave-likely to the whole industry, to her label. And they have her doing whatever she's doing just so she can get some sort of inch of success or get closer to her dreams or whatever she's looking for or yearning for. So my thing is, you can never tell someone some shit is bad or some shit is too much. We don't know it yet. But it's like there's multiple ways to interpret something, right? Because if that was her case, I'm putting my darkness, all my toxic, the toxic things that happened to my past, I'm repackaging it and owning it. That way I can break free from all the traumas and all the tribulations that it's causing mentally for me. And it's a way to now be at peace with it, to be able to accept things that had happened to me in the past and now putting it to the public so you can now know me better as a person and also see what I've been through. And this is a way for me to almost owning or letting go of things that may have happened to, and be able to letting go is being able to see it and being able to be okay with what has happened in the past. The same way someone, let's put it like this, the same way a black guy will take the N-word and now use it, right? It was meant to degrade me, now I use it as a word of endearment. We don't know. That's what I'm trying to say. Would it be tacky then? Would this be tacky at that point? Would this be a bad album cover now? Would it deserve the backlash? Let's see, and man's best friend, and then now she goes through a whole list of track lists of just her speaking about the past times where she's felt like she compromised herself for a man. That would be a great album cover for that. Let's let the art speak for itself first. Now, let's address the conversation about feminism. We cannot have Sabrina Carpenter dressed like a whore, wearing skimpy dresses, being very revealing in public, highlighting her sexuality and saying, oh my God, she's so confident, she's so brave, she's empowering herself. But then when that slutness and whoreness gets to the point where it's actually slutness and whoreness, we start, ew, what the fuck is that? Don't y'all like my thing is this. We're not going to have Rihanna on the lyrics of S&M saying, sticks and stones may break my bones, but chains and whips excite me, and we all gonna champion it and be like, oh my God, Rihanna's so empowering. But then when this girl does this, it's a problem. Stop it. The hypocrisy is stupid. What I don't like is this. If feminism is about equality and women having freedom and not be constrained into a specific set of boxes, shouldn't women be able to be portraying themselves in whatever way they want to? So you should let women be able to be portrayed as themselves as that too. Because now if I was to, as a man, to say that this is tacky, this is bad, then now I'm being misogynist, because I'm telling women what to do and what she should portray or behave herself as. Right? That's hypocritical. Like, we should be able to let art be art. We should let women to be whatever they want to be. So if that's what she wants to portray themselves at, then let that be. Like, I feel like this is much more empowering than her wearing skimpy dresses, in my opinion. right, than her highlighting her sexuality, because any woman can do that. But now in this day and age in 2025, for you to take that position of owning yourself in being submissive or being portrayed as the oppressed and owning that position, because nobody wants to take that position. So for you to go on and want to take that position, there's some sort of bravery in there. There will always be bravery in doing something that most people would not want to or are scared to do, which I think most women in today's age are scared to portray themselves in that fashion. The only way I feel like the criticism would have been right is if someone can say, okay, this album cover is tacky because it feels like a cheap attempt at getting people to just talk about you and getting a lot of talk within the center of the album, which that would be a fair criticism. So now you're not necessarily criticizing the fact that she's portraying herself as being on her knees for a man that's pulling her hair aggressively, which seems to be very abusive. It's just that it almost feels like you did that just for the talks. That would be great, because maybe some people, this criticism would be, we don't mind women being portrayed in this fashion. It's just we would like it to be put a little bit of more thought into it, so it can seem that you really took some time to be very intricate and attentive with whatever message you were trying to portray. Kind of like how Donald Glover with This Is America in the video was really criticizing black people, really. But he did it in such an intricate way that you really had to go and dig deeper to understand that it was a criticism to not only America and how black people were treated, but also how black people treat themselves. But now if Donald Glover would have just came out blatantly say, yo, black people are black people's also own worst enemy, maybe people would have went on a backlash. Like maybe if he would have made the art much more like too in your face, it wouldn't have been received as positively. My thing is, there is an art and there is still intentive attempt to do something, because being blatant in artistic fashion is still something that is artistic, and it's still something that can be well respected, because you expose what was not supposed to be exposed, and it takes balls and goal to do that. And this is why I say this could be portrayed even more as brave than when she goes and wears all the revealing dresses and skimpy, clothing and dances on stage in a very sleazy, sensual like manner. So I think we should let her express the art, right? And we should not criticize her for putting herself in that sort of image. If that's what she wants, then let her do whatever she wants to do. I'm pro-choice. I'm pro-freedom. That's what I am. Simple. And I feel like if we're going to cry pro-choice, we're going to cry pro-freedom. We live in a North American country, right, where individualism is highly supported. If freedom is the key to everything in the Western thinking and the Western ideologies, then let people be free. That's basically my opinion on this whole thing. I don't care about Sabrina Carpenter, but now that there's the backlash, I'm purposely going to go and listen to the album to see if there's a deeper meaning to this album cover. And this is why I feel like, as a marketing stunt, this is genius. But that's pretty much it. That's my whole thought on it. I look homeless talking about this. It's like, what the fuck is this homeless nigga talking about? So nigga, go get a haircut. I know. Listen, I'll go get it at some point. But if you have any thoughts or challenging thoughts or disagree with whatever I said in this video, please leave it in the comments, comment, subscribe. And I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye. Peace.